He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another story time, and welcome to Gilbert Grape's mom and Aunt Esther. Gilbert's great mama and Aunt Esther, because I'm introducing y'all to somebody new. One thing's for certain, I can't talk. I'm frustrated. Let me calm down. Hold on. One thing's for certain and two things for sure. A black woman is not safe in corporate America. I was literally just talking to Erica yesterday, and Erica has experienced some of the things, has watched me experience some of the things that I'm referring to. And I keep saying every time I feel like I've found some place where I think I'm safe or I enjoy the job, here comes a white bitch. Here comes a white bitch. It never fails. Mind you, I've had some black women who have done some dumb-ish. But the white ones outweigh the black ones when it's in corporate America. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I'm going to introduce y'all to Gilbert's great mom. And I know y'all like, girl, why are you giving this lady a name? Gilbert's great mama. I can't even say it. Gilbert great mama. Gigi mom for short. Gigi mom for short. Because when I first walked into this building, and saw her, she looks like Gigi mom. And if you ever seen What's Eating Gilbert's Grape, if you ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, here you go. Here's reference. The difference between Gigi mom and the lady is because Gigi mom was actually sweet and cared about her kids. She didn't care about nothing else. She cared about kids, well, she cared about food. But she was battling something. You just entitled and spoiled. Manipulative, nasty, conniving, like some white women are. So let's really get into it. So when I first walked into the building, like, I'm excited because at this point in time, baby, I need a job. And in the interview, I can tell, like, manager not feeling me because you kept bringing up an instance because it was like, your car's not working. I don't know. But boss was excited about hiring me because I'm answering the questions like I'm supposed to. Like, I just come in, I just do my job. I'm a quick learner, wherever you want to put me at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm answering the questions how it's supposed to be answered, but manager is sitting over there like, I don't know. Like, I can tell you're not really feeling me. I can tell like you skeptic about when it comes down to hiring me, that you really don't want to do it. But I'm not working for you. I'll be working for boss if they hire me. Well, I literally got down the street. And at this point in time, I'm working for a temp agency, and the temp agency called me and said, oh, they want to hire you. They want you to start on Monday. And now I'm excited because it's like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Because with the temp agency, I get paid every week. I feel like every job should pay you every week. You already worked that week, pay me at the end of the week. Why are we getting paid every 2 weeks? Why are you getting a week of work for free? I don't get it. Anyway, so when I came into the scene at this point in time, like, I'm driving the car from this story time, the dude that I moved in, I think I was like 48 hours, 24 hours. I think it was like 48 hours. It might have been 48 hours. That story time, like, I was driving his car because, you had souped it up because you wanted me to come stay with you. Yeah, and then in that story time, like how you lied or whatever. It's a little all over the place. I literally just started telling story times, and then I was watching TV, so I wasn't really focused. But you get the gist of what it was. So anyway, I'm driving his car, showing up doing what I'm supposed to do. And I am literally a quick learner. I am. But I've learned also you can't let any and everybody know that, because once they find out that you're a quick learner and you can do your job well, they're going to use that to their advantage and not pay you for it. And not pay you for it. They're going to drag you to hell by working you to death because they feel like you're obligated to do so. Right. So anyway, I'm excited. Once I figured out what I was supposed to do and figured out how it should be done, and at this point in time, the job is a introductory situation. It's to introduce you to the system. But I end up liking the job. And then at this point in time, it's a quota type situation. So you had to hit a certain amount of charts a day in order to fill your quota. But boss is very understanding. So with boss being understanding, like there's a medium because everybody doesn't work the same. And as I've stated previous, one thing I loved about boss is she had no problem trying to find out your strength and your weaknesses. She doesn't micromanage, especially if you don't need it. She don't hover. She don't do none of that stuff. Like she works with you. It's like, let me know you as a person and figure out what works for you so you can perform. So that way, if you're performing to your highest ability and you're comfortable, that way it works for both of us. You're completing your job, you're performing, and I've done my job by finding what works for you. Right. So as I'm performing, she's excited and sending me emails saying, well, oh, okay, like you really like doing this. So since you like doing this, I'm going to let you stay there. Because mind you, I had asked multiple times to stay there because I enjoy it. So it had been a while, like, and as my probation period over, no, I think I'm still in my probation period. That had been, I would say, 2 months at this point in time. And there's a fluctuation in the system because we are being overloaded. And anytime they're being overloaded, there's an opportunity for overtime. But at this point, I'm still on the temp agency, so I can't do overtime. So everybody else can. But since there's an influx of medical charts that need to be audited, okay, we're gonna split it up in two. So Gigi Mom is my person that we split up in two. So boss instructed, listen, this is who's gonna be working on this section. That would be Angel and Gigi Mom. Right. And when I tell you, when I come in, when I first saw Gigi Mom, my first thing was, oh, she a DEI hire. Because y'all think y'all don't let the y'all president fool y'all and tell y'all that DEI hires are just black people. No, DEI hires are white women, veterans, handicapped people, black people, anybody that's not a white man, because a white man was the one who was controlling everything. White women didn't have rights either. So I don't know why y'all feel so entitled now, because you are a DEI hire as well. Right. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, she a DEI hire because, you got a little situation going. So I was like, oh, okay. I ain't tripping on it because some people who have situations going on work better than some people who chilling. So I ain't, not tripping on it. It's whatever. I don't know the lady from Adam and I don't really care. My point is, I just want to come in, do my job and go home, which I've stated on multiple occasions to my boss. That's all I want to do. Come in, do my job. I ain't got no phone. That was the biggest thing for me because I had already did the nurse line. I had already answered multi-line phones and I was over people, entitled people. So it was like, I ain't got to answer no phone, baby. Where do I sit? So anyway, so me and Gigi Mom are now, we are the team. We are basically teaming up on the influx of this one situation. And so she was like, y'all need to get together and discuss how y'all want to do it. So my thing was, I was like, okay, well, we're sitting out here now is like, let's just say it's a week behind, right? Okay, so I'll do Monday and Tuesday. You do Wednesday and Thursday, right? Right. All right. And we had a certain amount of time to finish the assignment that was put out. So we had, let's just say we had 2 days to clear up those days. Okay. So I come in doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm only focusing on Monday and Tuesday because you have Wednesday and Thursday. You agreed to it. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, minding my business minding me. I finished Monday and Tuesday. I'm not looking at Wednesday and Thursday because Wednesday and Thursday is something you agreed to. So I went on to Friday. So the next week, when I come in, I'm still, that situation is like my main job. But since it was an influx, you brought in Gigi Mom to help out. So now the influx has kind of calmed down. You said, oh, okay, well, Gigi Mom, you go to another section. So when I go to the table, why is Wednesday and Thursday on the table? And I ain't talking about like 1 or 2. I'm talking about stacks. Wednesday and Thursday are back on the table. Oh, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. And when I say you got me, because you have been doing it, and I had noticed, like you would do even before the influx, you would slide days that you were supposed to be working on, that you was instructed to by boss to do. You would take those and slide those under the days, because I would put them in order by date. So you would take the stuff that you were supposed to be doing and sliding them under the days that I would do. And I had let you slide a couple of times, but this specific day, I was over it. And that's what I keep telling people. It's like, I can be nice and cool and calm and collected, but then when you push me, because a lot of times people look at me and they look at my height and they look at my face and they think I'm a kid, and I'm fucking not. I'm not. And you think I'm hard to deal with. I'm about to show you something. Because I literally try to remove myself from the situation, but you keep pushing me, and you thinking that I'm my quiet, and you taking my calmness for weakness. No, ho, I'm saving you is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm there. We're going to get there. So at this point in time, oh no, I'm not going back to do your work that you were supposed to be doing this past week. You had 2 days to finish the 2 days, and you come in and you put it back on. Absolutely not. So I come back. So I'm that type of person. I come to your desk. What is this? Oh, boss put me somewhere else. Well, but this was supposed to be done 2 days ago. I'm not doing this. Do not put your dates under anything else. Do not do that. You've been doing that for a minute. Don't do it again. So clearly, you've been able to slide and get away with whatever you've been able to get away with all this time. I don't know what you got going on. I don't even know you. I could care less, but you're not going to put your work that you did not do for the past week under mine. That's what we're not doing. So I emailed boss. When I emailed, I instant message boss and said, you better get your girl. And I say it like that. I said it professionally, but we're in a story time so you can relate and understand. You better get your girl before I flip out. Because the whole days that she was supposed to be doing, she did not do. I'm going outside and calm down before I lose my job. Because you've been doing that for a minute, and I haven't said anything, because it was usually like maybe 10, 12, 15, and you sliding them up there. But what you was doing was you would slide 10 and 12, 15 under each stack, so I wouldn't catch it. So let's just say she was on Tuesday. You took Tuesday, 10 and 12 of Tuesday, and slide them under Monday, under Wednesday, under Thursday, under Friday. So because I'm faster and I'm getting to those days, and I'm getting like, why the hell is Tuesday in here? Because I separate them by the date. Because we have a turnaround time. So you really didn't think I was going to notice? And I was like, I separate the dates. Did complete what I was supposed to do. Go look at her dates. She did nothing. I'm not doing her work. So boss came out of her office. When boss came out of her office, I went to my car to calm down. Because at this point in time, I ain't going to front. You not going to play me. I have been used on multiple occasions, and I'm not doing it here. This is where the buck stops. I have been used in multiple occasions in corporate because once they find out, as I stated, oh, you're smart, oh, you can complete your work, instead of them making other people step up, they will use the out of you. They will use the out of you. Oh no, we're not doing that here. That's not what we're doing here. We're not. So boss went, came back. So I hear you when I come back in the office, you like you do that. I've noticed that as well. When something don't go your way, you talk to yourself like a kid. So in my mind, I'm contemplating. I was like, oh, okay, you got to be the only child. You must be a miracle baby or something. And they just spoil you, and you don't have to take no responsibility, no accountability for nothing, which is the majority white people. Like y'all spoil them. They'll let them talk to you any kind of way. And then when they get out in the world, they feel like they're entitled to treat people any kind of way. And you feel like I could do whatever. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So I've seen you turn up. Well, I won't say turn up. I've seen you complain when you can't get your way. That's what you do. You whine like a kid. Because I have a kid. So when my kid can't get his way, that's what he does. So that's what you're doing at your desk in a corporate office. Upset that you didn't complete the task that was assigned to you, and upset because now you want to give it to somebody else to do because boss was thinking you completed your assignment. That's why she gave you something else, and go to find out you didn't. So no, you're going to complete the first assignment that was given to you, not pass it on to somebody else because you don't like doing it. So you over there whining. But what I also notice is when you whining and complaining about your health issues, you know what I'm saying? Like you want sympathy. But every morning when you walk up in here, you carrying 24 cases of soda, and I'm talking about 2 or 3 with no problem, in bags of food. No problem. No problem. Your assistant, which is a cane, don't touch the floor when you're carrying your 24 cases of soda. And I was like, wait, I thought you have an issue. Because when you don't have food and soda, you use the cane. When you have the soda and the food, the cane don't touch the floor. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it's adrenaline in the morning. But that ain't my business. I don't care. I'm just not doing your work. So when DoorDash doesn't act or come in the timely manner that she wants, she talked to them nasty, real nasty, any kind of way. I've noticed that. So I was like, oh, okay. When it's something that you don't get your way on, you spaz out. But when it's something, when it comes down to working, you whimp and whine. Got it. I don't know what you've been doing prior to that. That ain't my business. So now I've been here a while and I'm starting to ask questions. And when I'm asking questions, I was like, so how long Gigi mom been here? And they was like, oh, a long time. And this is multiple different people. Oh, a long time. She been here a long time. She don't do nothing. Wait, what? She don't do nothing. Let me tell you how bad it is. We got pictures of her sleeping, showed people in management. She's sleeping on the job, snoring, not doing her work, and nothing happened. Oh. So for me, it was like, oh, okay. No wonder you act the way that you act. There's no consequences. What did I say? Raise them up entitled. They do what they want to do. What's the consequence? What do you mean? Accountability? Huh? So I was like, oh, it makes sense now. Oh, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. Why you feel like you can just put your work off on other people? There's never any accountability. Why you feel like you can just sit there and watch TV and play on your phone and play on the internet and pretend that you're working because you like to pretend because you surround your desk with all this stuff out of the supply closet, out of the production room, so you can pretend like I need it. And when you go looking for stuff, it's like, well, where is, and look on your desk, and it's all loaded like you at home. Anyway, so yeah, so I was like, interesting. So they're not only giving me the lowdown in what's going on with Gigi Mom, they're giving me the lowdown of the whole office. And I was like, oh, okay, certain things make sense now. Certain things make sense now. And it was like, well, they're saying like you're mean and you're hard to approach. I said, oh, why? Because I don't sell my business and I don't fool with stuff. And then, they start laughing. It's like I said, while I'm saying this is multiple people who have told me the same thing. Hold on, y'all. So, like I said, it was day. So it was like multiple people, and multiple people are coming back with the same thing. Was like, they say, like you're hard to approach, you're mean, you don't really say nothing to nobody. I said, why would I do that? Why would I say anything to anybody when I watch y'all? I watch how y'all treat each other in here. I watch how you talk about one person and then pretend that same person that you done dogged out and that you done talked about, you go be in their face and then act like you like them. Why the entire hell would I let you stab me in the back? And I'm not talking about they per se. I'm just saying the things that they were saying that somebody else was saying. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, why would I do that? When I hear y'all talk about each other, I watch how y'all treat each other. Why would I do that? And again, you look at my stature, you look at my height, you look at my face and think I'm this young kid, I'm this young girl that you need to lead on. And then when you find out that I'm a grown woman, it's a whole different ball game. So now it's not somebody that's impressionable. It's somebody now that's a target in competition because you're not doing what I want you to do, which a lot of corporate offices in some places, it don't even have to be corporate. It can be just a regular place. It can even be, I've seen on Instagram, I think, where it was like Dollar General, where this lady was intimidating. And it was a black lady at this point, like you were trying to talk down and intimidate this young girl who intimidated you. And that'd be the issue. And I keep trying to tell people in particular, I was like, people only come after you because you intimidate them. You intimidate them. That's literally, even with the white people. Oh, I was fearing for my life, especially the cops. So you was fearing for your life. You pulled out a gun and couldn't wait for backup, but you was scared. Because protocol is, hey, if it's a situation that you is iffy and you need backup, you wait. You get behind your car door, and if you have to have your gun pulled, they don't leave. You wait for backup. No, you approach the situation and pull out your gun. Pew, pew. Because they control the internet too and the algorithms. Make it convenient for them. I can say what I want to say, but no, you're limited. I sit back and watch. Which is why. And so either you're so mean, you so mean. I've been hearing that for so long. And which is why I know what it is. I know what it is. You're so mean, you're so mean. No, you just can't have what you want. Because I don't want to be around you because I've seen how you treat other people. So why in the entire hell would I want to be around you? And I'm not talking about the messenger. I'm talking about who the messenger was talking about. So anytime that it would be somebody who was, oh, they think you're mean, it would be somebody that I didn't even interact with. Because there would be people that I would interact with, laugh and talk and have a good time. They'd be like, you're not even like that. I'm not. I'm not. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah. Here comes Gigi Mom again. So you are assigned to something else. Something else. I'm pulling up charts and I'm noticing your name is in the chart. You're not even supposed to be over here in this sector. Why is your name in the chart? And I also notice a pattern. You're only sending out a bill of the high amount accounts. So you would go search for the high amount accounts to send them a bill. So your name can be, oh, look if they paid the bill. So you can get accolades for it. You're not even supposed to be over here at all. So I'm looking, I was like, go to boss again. Get your DEI hire. Get your DEI hire. Get your girl. Get your girl. Why is she over here? Why is her name in the charts? Why is she over here? She ain't even supposed to be over here. Because when you were assigned it, you didn't do it. Now you're not there. You're somewhere completely else, but you're still over here. Why is that? So boss was like, I don't understand. You're not the only person she's done that to. She do that to other people where you go in these places that you're not assigned to. So basically, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't care what you assign me. I'm going to do what I want to do. Do how I feel because I have no accountability. I'm entitled to do what I want to do. They not going to get rid of me. So I was like, so boss was like, just ignore it. Just do what you need to do. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Bet. So lo and behold, here comes the panorama. Here comes the pandemic, and everybody's scribbling and scrambling. But it's a few of us who have to come in office, right? So come in office, and at this point, everybody has to be spread out. I absolutely love that too. Everybody has to be spread out. Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. There's only a specific amount of people in here. The people in here are the people that I like, except Gigi Mom. I don't like you. I don't like nobody who like to put their work off, who like to play the victim, who entitled and all that stuff. No, I don't like you. And I'm going to let you know I don't like you. I don't do you. If I have to talk to you, I'll talk to you. Other than that, I ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say to me, and I don't have nothing to say to you. Everybody else don't have a problem. So talking to the people in office, nobody in here like Gigi Mom. Nobody in here like Gigi Mom. They tolerate you. Nobody likes you. Except one person who come in and out. But that was later. The people that's in here now, nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Because you've done what you've done to me, you've done to everybody else. You some way, somehow jacked up their workflow by inserting yourself in places that you didn't need to be in the first place. Entitlement. So, of course, we knew every morning you come in with like you a grocery hop, like you pick up delivery person with all this grocery. Your whole desk is loaded with grocery for you to, I guess, pretend you doing work. I don't know. What my business. But and then at a certain amount of time, we knew DoorDash was coming because you ordered DoorDash on a multiple. And when they did not do right, you were cussing them out. She wouldn't use curse words, but you could tell she was nasty. She would talk to me in kind of way. I actually have proof. I do. Heard it in a vlog. I was like, I'm so glad I started to get proof around this mug. Which people be like, you record everything. I do. I've learned already. Anyway. So yeah, so nobody in here like you. So at this point in time, in this story time, the power struggle, those two girls, if I'm not mistaken, were complaining about her on repeat. Complaining. And so boss was saying, like, just leave it alone, don't mind it, don't worry about it, whatever. So COVID now is like let me back up a little bit. So During this time, also, I'm laughing at one of my coworkers. We just don't call him coworker. I'm laughing at one of my coworkers because manager is inserting herself into into his workflow. So anytime she would come back there, he'd be like, "Oh my God," because you would make things worse. Nobody asked you for help, but here you come, making things worse. So anytime that she would pull up on him, because at this point in time, like, you ain't got nothing to do with me. I remember in the interview how you was and you really didn't want to hire me. But now you're trying to be friendly and I'm trying to figure out why. Trying to figure out why. Now, before COVID kicked in, back up a little bit. Before COVID kicked in, something happened where I really became a target throughout this mug. And I was inserted in the little circle of conversation because that happens. I experienced it before because I worked in corporate before. So I know how that works. You do enough to keep your job, but you don't do too much to become a target. Because if you do too much to become a target and you walking in here and you doing your stuff and you start chattering, somebody who wants the position of, oh, the managers, I want the managers to talk about me, not realizing that's not what you want. But they will see you as a target. So I'm coming at you, get you out of the way so the managers can talk about me. Mind you, as I said, we audit charts. So I audit this specific chart, found something that was incorrect, and submitted it as incorrect. So the person who submitted the chart upset and was like, I don't see anything wrong with it. So something needs to happen. So you coming at me sideways in the email. I ain't saying nothing. I sent it to my boss because it's like, I'm really trying. Get your people. Because if I respond back, it's going to be the same energy that you giving out because I don't know who you talking to. So you sent it to the department that's supposed to check everything, that checks if what we submit is incorrect or not. So you come back with, nothing is wrong with this chart. So I don't even understand why it was submitted as incorrect. So my boss was like, maybe you need to double check. And I was like, no, I remember, as I told y'all, my memory is pretty good. Kind of digital type situation. Most of the time I don't say nothing. I just do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is how I can be a quick learner. So I said, no, I actually remember the name, especially if it's like a name is kind of different or whatever. I was like, no, I actually remember this. I was like, it's somewhere in the bottom, like in the mix where it's a couple of pages that's not supposed to be there. So I go and I look because now it's like, oh no, you need to fix this because you had no business submitting this because there's nothing wrong. So I go through because two people who are supposed to check me didn't see the mistake. So I'm looking. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know I wasn't stupid. Submitted the pages in the comment section in the email. Here we go. That's incorrect. Now, the person who submitted the chart is quiet, but the people who checked me came back and was like, oh, I apologize. I didn't even see that. Now you're nice. And I told people, I was like, I can tell the tone in text messages. I just can. I can. And you can too. You can tell when people don't feel good if you pay attention. I'm just the type of person that pay attention. You can tell when people don't feel good. You can tell when people taking a shot. You can tell when people trying to be smart and shit. You can tell all of that. All of that in a person's tone. You can tell. And when you giving me that energy, I'm going to give you that energy back. Because who you talking to? Anyway. So now, when I did that, because now I have embarrassed the person who is over that, who was supposed to catch the mistakes if I made a mistake. Now it's like, I'm a target. Because I did it more than once. You didn't see the mistakes, said it was nothing wrong, and I have to go and now document and tell you where the mistake is. So from now, I'm documenting. So you will know, so you're not coming back at me and telling me, girl, there's nothing wrong with this. So now I document. So you don't have to send me an email. You can just go straight to the mistake and leave me the hell alone. I think that works. Right. So I've done that more than once. Then once I found like it was a huge mistake, and I went to my boss and I was like, I don't think this is right. And I don't think we should let this go. Something about this is off. And my boss was like, I'm not sure. So she reached out to the people who check us. So the next thing I know, you sent out an email with, oh my God, it's such a great save. Because it was a lot of patients. It was a lot of patients. And so I end up catching the huge mistake. It was literally a huge mistake. So when you sent out the email, all I did was like, because I'm not feeling you anyway, because you had a little attitude anytime that I, hit out a mistake and you don't see it. You got an attitude and now I have to document stuff. So now you trying to do accolades. Because it's something huge, something for y'all to talk about, and you want to be a part of it because y'all like to be praised, honey. Y'all are very insecure. Y'all like to be praised. So now it's like, oh my God, look at what she did. I am so happy. Like, you praising me. And all this time, like, girl, you don't even like me. You don't even like me. Because I've embarrassed you on a couple occasions. Because you're supposed to know your job better than I do. Anyway. So now we'll go back to coworker and him with manager. And so I'll notice, like I told you, like I pay attention. So anytime that she walks up, he's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And so I would laugh and then walk away because it's like, oh, okay, I don't even know what y'all got to talk about. Y'all not talking about nothing that concern me. I'll leave. Because me and him used to talk about, just stuff. I'm the type of person where I can time my work. I can come over here and talk to you for 10, 15 minutes. Child, sometimes I can talk to you for 30 and still come over here and complete my assignments for the day. I am that girl. I know how to do what I need to do. Period. So I would always leave. So once she would leave him alone, I would go in there and I'd be like, why you do that? Because I start asking questions. Why you do that? Why you acting like that? Why you acting like that? He was like, what you mean? And I was like, why you acting like that? Why is it an issue when she come here? I said, every time that lady come in here, because I don't know nothing like about manager at all. Like I told you, I was staying away from her because I remember how you was acting while I was in the interview. You didn't want to hire me. You weren't feeling me at all. So I was like, why you acting like every time that lady come in here, you, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, why is she coming back here? He was like, because you come back here, you insert yourself in stuff and you don't help, you mess stuff up. You are chaos. And that was the first time I heard that. And I was like, oh. He was like, you are chaos. You mess stuff up. You insert yourself. You move stuff around. You try to put your spin on things. And that's not how you make things worse. You make it worse. Like, just leave stuff alone. Like, nobody even asked you to do stuff, but here you come and you will insert yourself. Or when we leave, you come back here, create chaos. And I got to come back here and it's extra work for me to clean it up. I was like, oh, and he was saying it like with passion. Like you could tell, like, like you were annoyed. And I was like, oh. So now anytime that she show up, I'm laughing because I already know how he feel, right? And so I was like, dang. He was like, I'm telling you, like you sitting here laughing, but I'm telling you, like, to feel her wrath is something crazy. Like, I was like, dang, it's that bad? He was like, I'm telling you, it's double work. Every time you turn around, you touch it, it's horrible. I'm telling you, you just messing up stuff. It's like, how you even work here? Like, how you even work here? And he's like, and it's unsolicited. And I was like, calm down. Calm down. He was like, no, I'm telling you. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, well, okay. I was like, I ain't gonna trip on it no more. I was like, I just wanted to know, like, calm down. I just wanted to know because every time that lady was walking towards you, it's like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, okay. So left it alone. So at this point in time, like, time has gone on. Like, we're still in the panorama. We're still in COVID. And coworker quits. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I'll see you in the next one. We at 40 minutes, so y'all gonna get another boy. I'll be there. Bye. Tired. Probably frustrated. More than tired. Sick of the dumb. Sick of the dumb shit. Oh.